Hey y'all, welcome to today's vlog. I'm just now starting it. It's 2:21 and today I'm going to make creamy crock pot chicken casserole with green beans. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 ingredients. Well, 7. But 2 of them you probably already have the water in and salt and pepper. You need sour cream, and you need a can of cream of chicken. You need a box of stuffing, but I always use this kind of stuffing. I use this in my meatloafs and stuff, so I always just have a bag. I'm going to use what's left in my jar and then refill my jar probably. Or actually, maybe I might use this whole thing. I'm thinking of making a larger batch, so since I have such a big bag of stuffing, I could use my big gigantuan 1 pound 10 ounce can of cream of chicken. So I think I might do that. I'm not really sure because I'm not sure if they have to pick peaches tonight, but if they don't, I can just invite Papa and Uncle Brian over to eat with us. I do that probably 3 or 4 times a week. So just because I cook a lot of food and usually there's nobody here to eat it. I'm used to cooking for my boys and my husband, so I had 3 men that would eat. And when I'd cook a meal like this, it would all get gone. Like there would be, you know, scraping the bowl. Now Nathan has moved out. Evan is hardly ever here. You can practically say he's moved out. So now it's just me and my husband and the girls. And so I invite Papa and Uncle Brian over. So then I'm still cooking for my 3 men. So anyway, but the first thing you do is you spray your crock pot, which I'm not going to do. Y'all, I picked these up at Lidl not too long ago. So I'm gonna try one out. I think there's 4 in this that come in here. Yeah, 4 liners, and this was really cheap. So if this works out good, I might go back and buy a few boxes of them. Because I looked at these things at Walmart before, and they were like so high. I was like, no, because I'm cheap. So anyway, yeah, this is what we're going to use. So the first thing that goes in the bottom is your chicken, and the recipe usually says like 2 pounds of chicken. I went ahead and defrosted this chicken. I had it sitting in the refrigerator since last night. You can either cut it up into smaller pieces or just leave it as breasts. I think I'm going to leave it as breasts and then just break it up as we eat it. I think it's a tractor. So I've got about 4 breasts in here. I got a package of breasts that I got. Y'all don't believe, look at all this water that's in there. That's how much water is in your frozen chicken breast. I think I might add 1 more breast and invite Papa and Uncle Brian. Let me go grab that. Okay, so I just opened up a package of chicken that I bought at Walmart yesterday. So I think that's all the chicken. That will be like a breast for me, a breast for my husband, a breast for Uncle Brian, a breast for Papa. And Sterling, she don't eat my cooking, y'all. She don't eat my cooking. So the first thing you do is you add your stuffing mix on top. Like I said, I'm making a big batch of it, so I think I'll add all of it. So after your stuffing mix, you take this, your cream of chicken, and your sour cream, a 1/3 cup of sour cream, no, not a third, 3/4 cup of sour cream, and a can of this, I think. I'll leave the recipe down below when I find it. So your chicken, your stuffing, and then you mixed these two and the water. You also need about a third cup of water. And yeah. So let me go. What? Okay, I got my bowl. So you mix your soup. Like I said, I'm making a extra large. Normally you just use a small can. Mine's just gonna be super creamy. And then you use 3/4 cup of sour cream. We go through a lot of sour cream. I use it in a lot of recipes. So I just usually buy these big tubs, and I'm gonna need more. Hold on. Sour cream, if I was sour cream, where would I be? Okay, got the fresh one. But yeah, I recently started saving my little bowls, because normally I'd throw these little bowls away. But now we use them for our feeding cups, like when we dip out a cup of alfalfa pellets or goat feed or chicken feed or, you know, whatever. I'm gonna use a different thing. Yeah, baby. Where's what? You want something to drink? Where's your drink at? Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna eyeball it. I'm using more than probably 3/4 a cup because I got more. More soup than that. So I'm gonna use about that much. That way I didn't get any soup back in my sour cream. But like I said, we use sour cream in our mashed potatoes. I use it to make ranch. I use it in recipes. We just go through a lot of sour cream. And now you need to add your 1/3 cup of water, but I'm gonna add just a little bit more. I normally just use my can. You want it to be a little bit like pourable, you know what I mean? So I usually just mix it up. Oh, also, you add salt and pepper to your chicken, which I didn't do. I normally add my salt and pepper like when everything's like midway getting cooked and kind of give it a stir. So yeah, you just want it so it's kind of pourable, but still thick. Okay, now, let me get one more ingredient. I'm not seeing it out there. Which is green beans. We can use green beans in a can, but I prefer the long frozen and not the cut. But this is all they had, so this is what we're going with. So you take your mixture and you pour it over top of all of your stuffing. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh well. Okay. It will be good. Trust me. And then, as soon as you pour over that, then you're going to top it with your green beans. There. And now, you just let this cook for 4 hours on high. Like I said, probably about 3 hours in, I'm going to give it a little stir. I'm going to stir up the green beans and stuff and add some salt and pepper. So we got 4 lemons left. I'm going to make some lemonade. We ended up buying this pitcher. We found it at Dream Deals on Dollar Day, so it was just $1. I was like, yes, that'll be perfect size for the lemonade. No. I don't even know what that is. Anyway, it's been washed. And actually, I just took it, filled it up with water, and watered one of my tomatoes out back because it looked like it needed a little water. I didn't water my plants yesterday because it did rain a little bit, so I didn't think I would need any more water. And I'm just going to chop these without a cutting board. I think we will be alright. I hope this is enough lemons. Because we usually use about a half a lemon per cup of lemonade. And no joke, Swirly will probably have this whole thing of lemonade gone. The other pitcher, she ate it all. She drank it all. Say sissy. Come get your lemonade. Oh, you're eating the peeling, baby. You're not supposed to eat that. Ugh. Let me see. Don't eat the rind. No. Yeah, thank you. Guys, she just ate part of the rind. See? Here.
Look my hand.
What does it taste like anyway?
Get your lemonade. Yeah, get my lemonade. Go away.
Who's on your shirt? Is that your goat? No, is? Ooh. He's so cute. Otis, how'd you get so cute? Oh, that's the neighbor's dog. I'm like, what is that noise? Gotta go feed my goats, Odie. So Papa and Uncle Brian came. Hey, I love that fashion statement. No, no, Otis. She's got Trixie. She's gonna go show Papa Trixie. Go show Papa the guineas too.
It'll be your first time inside. Don't pee, okay? Very naughty.
Hey guys, can you hand me your plate? Can you hand me your plate? Huh? What does Mama got? What's Mama got? What's Mama got? Huh? What's Mama got for you? Otis, no! Otis. No, sir. No, sir. You gotta behave. Otis, no, sir. No, sir. No. Get a stick. That's not a good stick. This is where he likes to get his sticks from. Let's see. What about this one? This looks like a good stick. Look. Hey, Otis. This is a good one. Here. Go get it. Well, that didn't work out. Here, Otis. How about this stick? Is that the best stick ever? Otis, do you got the best stick? Otis, are you grinning at me? Are you smiling at me?
Now you got your head out there. How you gonna get it back?
Look better.
Well, she did do smart enough to do it. That's why I swear I thought these things was.
No, baby.
Well, Journey's in the pen. How'd she get over there? What was you doing in a goat pen? What did it do?
What's in her hair? She got something in her hair. What was it?
Thumbnail.
Angela.
Look at it.
Oh.
Look at baby.
That's Angela. Poor baby.
Oh, she saw a bug. She saw a bug. She turned around real fast. It flew. Millie's like, oh.
Girl, you got something in your hair.
You need to do that on this end, Sterling.
Oh.
Cause that'll hold you up better.
Angela.
There's my dollar straps.
Yeah.
$1 day at Dream Deals. I got like 3 of them for $1.
Get him! Get him! Turn on him.
He's like,
You can cut the grass. Don't pick him up. He just wants to eat.
watch out, Sterling. That dog's out over there.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, stop it. Stop.
Journey, don't touch it. Oh, bless her heart. Hey, everybody. I got my blue hands on. So, I was really hoping to get a lot of shirts done today. And we have not. I've gotten one shirt done. I made dinner. Uncle Brian and Pop came over, and then I went outside. You know, I didn't plan on staying outside like all evening, but the neighbor came over and she had her dog out, and we were kind of, this is the same dog. Now it's puppy. If you've watched our videos for a while, you know Swirly has really loved this dog. It's part pit bull, I think. It belonged to our neighbor's son, and he hasn't moved out, and so the neighbor kind of inherited the dog, if you will. So it's really sweet, a really sweet dog. But the other day we were out and talking to her, and it like he was on a leash, and I think that's like his problem is like if he's on a leash, he's very, I don't know, nippy, I guess. And so he got Otis, and he got Otis's ear and made his ear bleed. So now, since that happened, you know, we're like so, but Otis was already in the goat pen playing when the dog showed up, and the neighbor. So she's like, yeah, I thought I'd just let him out and let him run for a little bit because he was so, you know, wound up or whatever. Which I can understand that, you know what I mean? I'm all for him. I just don't want him attacking my dog. He's a sweet dog. Like I said before, like back before we had Otis, if we were offered the opportunity to adopt that dog, we probably would have, because he's a big, his name is Tank. He's just a big, sweet dog. But, you know, obviously dogs, and you know. So anyway, so Swirly is really guarded of Otis around that dog. And so she put him in the house for a while we were outside, but the dogs met through the fence, and Otis was wagging his tail, this dog was wagging his tail. They just kind of smelled each other, and they did, and then we did put them out, and Otis just, you know, laid down. Just like, I don't want no beef with you. And then Otis went to run, and the dog kind of got on top of him, knocked Otis down. Otis screamed like a little girl. He was like, ah! The dog didn't do nothing to him. But I think he was just scared because of the incident that had happened before, and he remembered it. So, but for the most part, they got along. It's not like they didn't get along, but you could tell Otis was not Otis. Otis was not his nippy, like, play kind of self. Otis was like, don't look at me. And Otis has a spot underneath the porch that he likes to go. That's his little secret hideaway. It's cool down there. It's in, you know, shaded. Yeah. So he went there, and that dog followed him. And Otis is like, get away from me. But anyway, my hands are really, from digging in the dirt, they were really dry, and yeah, so I put lotion on and put these on. Like I said, after I put lotion on and put like rubber gloves on and leave them on for like an hour, 2 hours, my hands just feel so like relieved. Like they're like dry like the desert, and then they're just moist. But anyway, I'm working on some orders. I just finished JoJo Siwa. I gotta make some more. My plan was today to work on as many JoJo shirts as I could, but that didn't happen. I even thought this morning when I first got up, I was like, man, if I go throw one on right now, you know, I could get quite a few done. I could get quite a few done today. Didn't happen. I got one. So I think I'm working on another one. It's 10:42. Yeah, so let's do this. Hey you guys, it is 1:29 a.m. Just going to bed. did end up finishing 4 shirts. Wow, JoJo. This one. I had, let's see, this one, 3 of them are supposed to ship tomorrow, and 1 is actually supposed to ship, I don't know, sometime next week, but it was on my 3-week when I had my turnaround time turned up to 3 weeks. So I just wanted to, because then I bumped it back down to 2 weeks. So instead of having like, because when you do like, my thumb is out, when you bump ahead and then bump back down, what happens is, so everything's running in 3 weeks, and then you bump it down to 2 weeks, and then you're gonna have some of these orders like stacked in there because you done bumped back down, if that makes sense. But when you go from 2 weeks to 3 weeks, you're gonna have like a week in between there where, you know, you'll have like a week off technically, but not really, but you know what I mean. So because I'm gonna have a bunch of orders that are kind of stacked in there really tight, I went ahead and got this done, because when I will, like, on my Etsy account, I will change my Etsy to like ship date. Like if I get a rush order, I try to go ahead and change the ship date like right away. That way they know when it's gonna ship, and I have it in my ship date. So like if they did a 2-day rush or a 3-day rush, I change that ship date. That way I know in 2 or 3 days I have to make that item, and it's not like buried way down on a list where I might overlook it. So what was, oh, so I kind of like, I like to flip-flop back and forth. I will go to like ship dates, and then I might go to oldest, because my ribbon trim sets are always set at 3 weeks. So they're always in there. But sometimes, like if I have a little bit of extra, not that I ever have extra time, but you know, let's say I've got all my orders done, I could work on the next day's orders. Or if I go to oldest, I could see what ribbon trims I have coming up and maybe try to get them out quicker than the 3-week turnaround time. That way things aren't just like taking forever and piling up. And anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. See you next time. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.